Hey, this is Daniel Vitalis from SirThrival.com, and you're listening to Justin and Kate on Extreme Health Radio. And I'm just here to remind you to rewild yourself.
Welcome to Extreme Health Radio. Extreme Health Radio.
Where natural solutions to almost every health condition are out there. Join us on our journey to find them.
Now here are your hosts,
Broadcasting from sunny Southern California around the world,
Justin and Kate Stellman.
And there you go, Justin and Kate Stellman.
Wow.
Just like that.
You make it sound so easy.
I feel like we should be like on a stage, or like that introduction is just so like, you know what I mean?
Magnificent.
Magnanimous.
And then it's like a letdown, like,
Oh, and then here we are.
Here we are, boring.
Yeah, I feel like we should be like, it's like the fireworks go off.
Yeah, and
like
then the curtain lifts and...
Yeah, like pyrotechnics.
It's you and me.
Yeah, and here we are.
I feel like that too. It's quite a dramatic...
It's pretty dramatic. I'm not really sure if that really suits us.
I don't either.
Because we're not very dramatic people.
We should...
At all.
We're dull as rocks. We should have had some like coconut bamboo drum. Boom, boom.
Yeah.
That would have been more us.
Yeah, something like...
or like a goat.
Like Israel, that Hawaiian guy.
Kawakamoku or whatever his name is.
Yeah, Kawakamoku.
I like it. I agree. We need to work on the intro, but it's okay.
Do you like it? Is it too crazy?
I feel like it's a little much for what we are.
Really? Yeah. Maybe.
And now, here are your hosts.
It's just
It's a little much.
I mean, I like it. It's good. Maybe we can work on it.
Okay. Well,
we'll add some
flair.
Some flair.
Some low-down flair.
Just some low-down flair.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Now I guess I should officially introduce the show. Is that time to do that?
So excited to be here. We just got off track here.
That's right.
Let's do it.
All right. My name is Justin.
My name is Kate. Hello, my name is. We should wear the name tag.
I have that on the website. Like my name is.
You totally do.
And this is Extreme Health Radio. This is episode 152. So if you want to check out the show notes, if you have any comments about the show, please comment and share your thoughts. We'd love to hear what you have to think. Today is it Friday, September 21st? That's right.
20th.
Is it the 20th?
Oh, yeah. You are off.
I am completely
You've been off all week. I'm not sure about you anymore.
Every day I'm saying it's the wrong day.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
If I wasn't here, we'd be in December already.
Oh, my gosh. So this is episode number 152. And if you would like to follow what we have going on, it'd be really amazing if you would follow us on Facebook. We'd love to have you join us, join the community. And I just changed on the computer. It's Friday, September 20th. 20th.
20th?
TH.
Should coin that.
20th.
20th.
Yeah, if you'd like to follow us on Facebook, we'd love to have you join our community, and that's a great way to interact with us, and we'd love to interact with you. And if you'd like to join the show, you could do so. You can always email us, Justin at extremehealthradio.com.
Or Kate, K-A-A-T-E, at extremehealthradio.com.
And what else do we have to get to? I feel like there's other... Oh, if people want to support us, especially during the holiday season, they can go to extremehealthradio.com/Amazon, and that would be just a really great way to support our work. We'll only get, I think, 5%, 7% or something of your orders.
Man, it adds up.
It definitely adds up.
We're thankful. We're very grateful.
Yeah, it's...
Please consider us for your holiday shopping.
Yeah, it's a great way. And you don't have to buy anything health-related, too. You can buy anything you want.
Yeah, like I don't know. What's a good winter thing?
Parka.
Sure, a parka.
You like that?
Or an alpaca.
What's that?
Like a llama?
Like, what do you mean? Like a animal?
Sure.
People are going to buy
That's what an
animal?
alpaca is. Well, I don't think you could buy that on Amazon, but you could buy like an alpaca blanket.
What is a... What was that word you just said?
Alpaca.
No, the one before that.
A llama.
What are those things?
They're animals. What is wrong with you?
I don't know. I can't picture what they are.
An alpaca?
Yeah,
Remember,
what the heck is that?
I had that little stuffed animal the other day to give to Christy, our friend.
Oh, yeah.
That's what they look like.
Oh, okay. What are they?
Wow.
What are they?
How do you make it 30 whatever years and never know what a llama or an alpaca is?
I've never been in the market to buy one or to use one.
Or
So
I don't know how
hire
you'd
the
actually
services
use one.
of a
Well,
llama.
right. You could hire one to take you up like a cliff, a rugged terrain. Don't Sherpas use them?
I've been around the world. I've never needed one of
Oh my
those things.
gosh. What was the thing you mentioned to buy on Amazon?
Parka.
Parka.
Yeah.
Okay,
you never
that's
heard of
what
one
we
of those?
meant. Smart Alec, what is your problem today? All right, get back to the business.
Back to business.
Wow.
What the heck?
Oh, we're off today.
What are we doing talking about parkas and
Alpacas.
alpacas?
You don't even know. You don't even remember how to say it.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, okay. We're back.
Parkas and alpacas. And we're back.
Or an alpaca wearing a parka.
Let's see. So we haven't had any shows. I want to let everyone know the reason why we haven't had any shows is we were going to originally go to Italy. My parents are in Italy right now.
We're supposed to be in Italy.
Yeah, we should be in Italy. We got an email
we're
from them
not.
today. I think, where are they? Lake Como? Right?
Lake Como on their way to Switzerland, I think, tomorrow.
I heard it's kind of, kind of nice, I hear.
Kind of fabulous.
Kind of amazing.
Yeah, well,
so
turn of events, and we are not there.
We are not. Turns out we are here.
Turns out we are in the studio in a cold, cloudy, rainy fall day. But that's
right.
okay.
But, so that's why there's no shows. There's supposed to be, shows 3 days a week, 4 days a week, but we haven't had any guests scheduled. So we've been kind of taking this time to work on the website, add some more articles, and get things working a little bit better.
Caught up with life. So
yeah, so that's the reason why there's no shows right now.
but don't panic.
Don't panic. There's going to be lots of good shows coming up. So
There's some bunch coming up.
yeah, no worries there. Although Italy, on the flip side, would be pretty amazing right now, I'm sure. You were there this time.
I think they have alpacas there.
Do they?
I think so. I was there in September 8 years ago, right before we got married.
I picture alpacas looking like a woolly mammoth.
Well, no, that's a woolly mammoth that you're picturing.
No, not the same.
Alpacas are woolly. I mean, they make clothes out of them.
Are they big? Are they like horses, the size of a horse?
Yeah.
How do you spell it?
Why don't you look it up?
Alpaca, A-L?
A-L-P-A-C-A, I think.
Alpaca.
Or llama. I mean,
alpacas.
They're kind of the same thing.
Oh, wow.
What? Well, let me see.
Look at that thing.
Yep.
Wow.
Size of a horse.
That's amazing.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, I never really... That's just weird.
I don't know if they have those in Italy, but I was in Italy this time of year 8 years ago, and man, is it just gorgeous. It's harvest time.
It's amazing this time of year.
All the sunflowers are still out, but slowly dying off, and there's just fabulousness going around Italy right now.
Yeah, it's pretty... I've been there. What time of year was I there? I don't think I was there in fall.
Were you there in the spring?
Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
I was in there in the spring.
That's okay, though.
Such an awesome place.
Right.
I love that
That's
place.
okay. We'll get back.
Hey, so we did a while back. We haven't talked about this. What did you think about the foot bath? Did you like them?
It's a goofy show. I thought you were going to say, what do you think of the football?
The
I don't
Saints
watch
and the Raiders?
the football. The cricket.
The cricket?
We had foot baths. We
Did you
should
like
post
them?
pictures of it. I loved it.
I think I have pictures of those. We should.
Did you
post
put them
those.
on?
Not yet. I'm going to do a blog post about those. But I
I think. Oh, what were you going to say?
I don't know. I just don't know if they're actually drawing out. I don't know why I have this skeptical thing. But I don't know. I really don't know. Are they really drawing out toxins out of your feet?
I don't know. That's true. I don't know. As far as that goes, I don't know if they're really doing that either. But I liked what I saw.
Yeah.
You feel like you're getting stuff out of your feet.
Yeah. Yeah.
If anyone wants to weigh in on that, though, that actually knows how and why this might work, I would love an email from you or a Facebook comment, because I know what you mean. I mean, we're in there and you feel like you're seeing this. Yours was different than mine. Yours was like green and orange and frothy and brown.
Yeah.
And mine was like very orange and not frothy. And they said that if yours is bubbly, it might mean this kind of toxin. If it's not, it might mean that.
Yeah.
I do know one thing, though. My feet felt like a baby's butt for like a week after. They were super soft.
Really?
Yeah. After soaking and all that disgustingness. They
Yeah.
actually felt amazing. So I'm not sure what that means or...
Yeah, if you guys have any insights into foot baths and what they do and if they're effective or not, for me, I just willing to try anything. Like, remember I did that thing?
That's true.
What was that thing I did a while back when we went to the acupuncture and I got the
Cupping.
suction cups? Yeah.
Cupping.
Yeah, cupping.
Yeah, you cupped.
And I think I posted a picture of that on our Facebook site.
Oh, you need to repost the cupping.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Funny, too, because that was like a last-minute game time decision right there.
I know, wasn't it?
Yeah, he's like, oh, what's wrong with your neck? Oh, we got to cup it. And you're like, let's cup it.
Yeah.
And then your whole back looked like aliens took over you, like crop circles on your back for like 2 weeks.
I have this circle of life on my back. Didn't I? It was like some crazy tattoo or something.
Yeah. It's kind of tribal.
It was right out of the Maori tribe or something.
Daniel Vitalis might like that, though.
Yeah, he would.
But yeah, I'm willing to try anything once, too. You know what I'm willing to try more than once? Are these brownies we've been making.
Ooh, yeah.
We've been making amazing brownies from a grain-free, all grain-free recipe.
Yeah.
And I should put a link on
the
our
show
Facebook
page?
to that. Yeah, on our show page.
I actually just posted that to our Facebook, a link to the book.
Okay.
But we'll put a link to the book that you use for the recipe
It is awesome.
on this show page. It's episode number 152. And it's called Against All Grain.
Against All Grain, Danielle Walker.
Yeah. How did you find her or did your friend find her?
My friend Christy found Danielle Walker, and she sent me the link, and I've been watching her blog the last 6 months or so. And then I had the opportunity. Her cookbook actually was just released like maybe a month ago. And you can get that on Amazon as well. And it's a really great cookbook. Like, some cookbooks I get are the kind that you're like, oh, I hope I use things in these. I never know if I will. This one, I mean, I've already tried like 5 things, and I've had it for like a couple weeks.
I know, huh?
And then Christy and I actually had the pleasure of driving up to meet her at a book signing she had in Santa Monica.
So she got to meet you.
She got to meet us.
Isn't that amazing?
It is amazing.
Did that just make her day? Was that?
Oh, she still can't stop writing, talking about it, tweeting about it.
She tweets about it.
But we're trying to get her on the show as well, and she
Yeah.
would be a really great one to have on. So we'll try to keep working on that. But her recipes are amazing for any kind of diet. As far as a lot of moms and people are writing in and going to her with autistic children. Just saying how everything in this book has been just an answer to their prayers and dreams as far as what they can cook. Everything in it is goes along with what they're trying to do for their children's diet. So,
You know, if someone told me recently that her book has a kids section. Is there a kids section in that book?
yeah, I think there is.
I mean, I don't
thinking
understand
right?
how you would have. Gosh, maybe I'm.
Am I making that up? I feel like you know what? I've been on so many websites lately. I'm not sure. There's a bunch with actual just kid parts, but I'm not sure about hers. But that sounds...
Yeah, I think my friend PJ told me about that.
You know what? You keep talking. I'm going to go get it.
Yeah, I think that he said there's a whole recipe section. The thing that I can't figure out is if there's a kid section in that book, wouldn't it necessarily... I mean... Like the things that we create or make in that book are brownies, and there's a whole ton of desserts and things. Like you made chocolate chip cookies, the first time, and it's not like you have to have. Oh my gosh,
they were so good.
Like kids aren't going to be. Oh, this didn't come out of the kids section. I mean, it's like all those stuff in there the kids wouldn't eat anyway.
Right.
I mean, it's not like you need a certain section for kids, but
there's a section called For the Kid in All of Us.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that is like what you're saying, like it's for kids, but who the heck wouldn't eat it? They have like, not a grain, quote, cereal bars, banana mousse pancakes, spaghetti squash boats with mini meatballs, hidden veggie muffins, cut out cookies with frosting, fruit roll-ups, crispy chicken tenders with a dipping sauce, toddler-approved vegetable curry.
Wow.
So you can make all these. There's a bunch more, but so there's a kid section.
Okay.
But man, my gosh, everything in here just is delectable.
I know, it's so good.
And I'm so excited. And she was just fabulous. She's a really, really neat girl with a crazy story. You might want to check out her. So I'll put a link to her.
Yeah, we'll put a link to her Facebook account if you want to follow her, as well as her website and her book. But didn't she have some kind of autoimmune disease? Was it celiac or something?
I believe it was not celiac. It was, what am I blanking?
Crohn's?
No.
Does it start with a C? One of those?
What is
colitis?
it called? Ulcerative colitis, I believe.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the pictures of her, and she was, she looked like she was down to 90 pounds or something.
Yeah, she wasn't doing so good. Her story's pretty crazy, and it happened really fast. She had a diagnosis of ulcerative colitis, and it's a similar disease to Crohn's, but it almost killed her. She was in the hospital for 3 weeks. She almost died, I believe, when she was in Uganda on a mission trip.
Wow.
Her story's incredible, but my gosh, like, she's just a joy to be around. I'd love to get her on the show, but her recipes are just beyond. I got another copy of the cookbook, and I gave it to a friend this last week who has a daughter, a little daughter who is on the spectrum, the very low spectrum for autism. But she's cut out all grains, and thank God she's doing this at a really young age for her, because the sooner the better with this dietary, where the dietary stuff comes in.
How old is your friend's daughter?
She's, I believe, 3, 4.
Really?
Wow. And they're already like changing her diet and just turning their world upside down as far as like trying to do what they can on a dietary level.
Wow.
It's pretty cool.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. So.
Wow. So there's a cool article that we posted on our website called, let's see, what is it called here? The Amazing Health Benefits of Juicing Raw Cannabis.
Ooh.
And it's amazing when you read this article that we posted, and the person talks about she had some kind of amazing, crazy disease. And there's 2 YouTube videos on there that you could watch of this girl. Look how young she is. She's probably in her 20s.
Oh, yeah, I've seen this.
And have you seen it?
I haven't seen all of it, but yeah, I've seen parts of it.
And you can juice raw cannabis, and it's just an amazing thing.
And just drink it like a shot?
Yeah, I think what you do is it produces such a little amount of juice. Like, it's only drops or less than an ounce or something, and then you can mix that with wheatgrass or mix that with your green juice or something like that. And you should see what people are curing all kinds of diseases with this. Shocking, right?
I'm not shocked.
Not shocked at all. So if you want to check out that article on our website, let's see, let me get the title of it for you here. Actually, we'll post a link to it on this show page. It's under syndicated articles on the homepage, and usually we post one of those a day. And today's article we posted was home remedies to treat psoriasis.
Ooh. So
I know that this is an issue. You may be listening to this, 3 years from now, but let's see here. Air moisture should be maintained. People should stop using perfumes and dyes, and they talk about what foods to eat, the benefits of oils, how water can help. And there's really some cool things about psoriasis.
How do you spell psoriasis?
PSORAISIS.
Okay, thanks.
And let's see. Let me look at some of my latest blog posts. Oh, I wrote an article recently about 8 reasons to avoid eating grains.
Goes along with Against All Grain Cookbook.
I know, right?
What'd you find out about that?
Well, it's the reasons why I put are grains are bad for your skin and teeth. So they cause. Remember when we were hiking in
Palm Springs?
No, in Lake Tahoe, and we're talking about how people lose a certain amount of their height when they get older.
I do.
You know how people lose about
Shrink
5 or 6 inches of their height, or 3 to 4 or 5 inches.
They lose their whole body. They're an inch tall.
They shrink to the level of like an action figure. But people are saying that has to do with the grains that they eat.
Grains? How is that possible? Because it's robbing your body?
Yeah, the phytic acid in the grains is robbing your body of minerals, which your bones use, and your what is Daniel Vitalis called? The synovial fluid, like in your spinal discs, and tendons and things, and it causes your whole body to shrink. Crazy.
Well, I'll tell you what. I have been cutting out so much stuff, but the one thing I realized I was still kind of cheating on, if you want to call it, but I would still include a little bit of brown rice product in, like brown rice like flours in certain crackers or breads. I've cut that out the last 3 weeks, and I feel like a different person.
Really?
I'm not having the same digestive problems I was, and it's like nothing short of amazing to me that might be the one common denominator that's been causing me all this upset. And it was brown rice. And I have to say, almond flour I don't do well with either. And that might be because it's a phytic acid thing, or just it's hard to digest. But
did the almond flour that we used in the cookbook when we made some of this stuff, did that have the skins on it?
No, it was blanched.
You know what? I bet you anything, if you were to go on to, there's a website called livingnuts.com, and I'm not sure if it's
That's awesome.
living-nutz. I don't know.
I'm going to go on right now too.
No, it's not. It's Living Nuts with no hyphen.
Okay.
That could be
Living Nuts. And do they have from what you see, do they have a different kind of an almond?
Well, I'm not sure. I think they're sourcing their almonds from where are they? I think they're getting them from some island off of Morocco or something like that.
Oh, wow.
Out in the
boondocks.
Out in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, and they're sourcing. So the whole point is that, like, the raw almonds that we get at the store that say raw, they're not raw, because that term raw is a legal term. And so if
it's a legal term?
Yeah, because they've determined that they can sell, quote, raw almonds or put raw almonds on the package, but they can be cooked to like
99.9.
Yeah, 180 degrees or more. But it's like an industry term. I'm not sure if the term is unheated that you want to look for, but I don't know. It's like all these words are regulated. It's crazy. So when it says raw almonds, they're not really raw. But if you were to get raw almonds from a place like Living Nuts and you were to sprout them and then use them, I bet you anything would be okay. But still, what we were eating is like probably the equivalent of eating a ton of almonds.
Yeah. Tons.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you downed like 7 of those chocolate chip cookies that had almond flour in them, and they're amazing, but then you did not do so good. Like, that must have been hundreds of almonds.
That messed me up so bad.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's
and I, who don't really have a problem, I was eating the brown rice flour. Something with the almonds just didn't set well with me either. So I only had like 2, and I was pretty jacked for like a week.
Wow.
So anyway.
Yeah, it's interesting too, because I just put an article up, and I have to say, I put an article up why I'm giving up Sun Warrior protein powder, and it's too bad. I'm really upset about having to give that up, because I really love what Nick Stern is doing, and I think we interviewed him on episode number 71. If you're interested in listening to that, and I'm just really bummed about giving up Sun Warrior protein, because I love it so much and I feel like I was getting good results. But like you mentioned, it's rice is a grain.
I know.
And I don't know if any of you out there have had any issues with the protein powder, Sun Warrior, but it was really interesting when we took that powder back. Remember what the guy said to us at the store?
We did return it to the health food store.
Yeah, and he said that he's had other people return it as well.
I know.
Because they've had similar stomach issues with the Sun Warrior protein.
And I love the flavor. I love everything about it. But we also have a girlfriend that doesn't do well with it either.
Yeah.
So there's 3 of us, and we don't want to not like it. We love it. It's just that our stomachs just don't do well digesting it.
So I've taken down all of the affiliate links. I haven't taken them down because it would be too hard to go into each article where I've referenced it. But I've changed the links to all just point to sunwarrior.com so that we don't get credit for a sale. If you guys buy some. I'm not sure if I'm going to put that up or not, because I'm not really sure about if that's just an issue that I'm having. Yeah,
I know. I was going to say, because it might not be everybody.
Yeah, but I don't want to promote something either that's going to damage people or that other people. But I feel like if people did have issues with it, it would be like a widespread thing, But they also do have other amazing products that I really like. So I'm like their green powder and their Ormus stuff that they have, and their liquid light they sell. So they have lots of really amazing products outside of the protein powder. So I'm not sure if I'm going to put our affiliate link back up, but I want people to know that we don't want to support or promote products that
we don't do well with.
Yeah.
Or that we know that there might be issues with the majority of people. But
Yeah.
I'm not sure about that. The jury's out. You and I don't do well with it.
Yeah.
And our friend doesn't do well with it. And clearly the guy at the health food store said other people have returned it for the same reason. But
Yeah.
I guess it depends on your sensitivity level as well. I mean,
Yeah, maybe
some
it's just
people are
something
fine.
in our digestive tract or something. But
Yeah.
yeah. So anyway, I think it's time for a break.
Okay.
It's that quick.
Wow.
Goes fast, doesn't it?
I'm having so much fun with you. I am.
All right, we're going to
It goes
do
quick.
a little promo here for the Qigong course.
Qigong.
Qigong.
Qigong. Oh, say it again.
That's Dr. William Wong
Do
style.
it again.
Qigong.
Oh, you sound like him.
Qigong. You like that?
You're cracking me up.
So anyway, good stuff. We'll be right back after this break. I do a lot of weightlifting and lifting heavy weights at the gym, and I love it. But there's also another side to working out, which actually helps you increase the energy in your body. As you know, in our culture, just about everything is a stress to our body. It depletes us of life force energy and our energy in general, whether it's, coworkers or getting to work or dealing with difficult family members, things like that. All of these things cause stress and energy depletion in our body. And something like Qigong is a really great way to help cultivate your inner energy. And it's been practiced by people in the East for thousands of years. It's put together by Tristan Truscott and Peter Ragnar. You can find it at extremehealthradio.com/Qigong, which is Qigong. And it's called Good Morning, Good Evening Qigong. And I highly recommend getting this product. It comes as a physical product to your house with really great DVDs and workbooks on how to do this ancient art of cultivating your inner energy and building that core energy of your body. And it's been practiced, like I said, for thousands of years. So I highly, highly recommend checking it out. If nothing else, just go to extremehealthradio.com/Qigong, Qigong, and get on their mailing list because they'll send you lots of free information as well. So check out Peter Ragnar. He looks amazing for how old he is. He's been doing this for like 60 years or something. It's really an amazing product. So check it out, extremehealthradio.com/Qigong.
100% listener supported. Extreme Health Radio. Opening minds and transforming lives worldwide. Don't forget to join our thriving community for health tips, inspiration, and show updates at extremehealthradio.com/Facebook.
So what did you grab there during the break?
Vitamin C water and almost got attacked by our small 10-pound wiener dog.
What happened?
She has her bone with her marrow in it, and it was like I even stepped toward her, God forbid, to grab a piece of paper, and I almost got my leg chewed off.
Really?
She's a punk.
Little wee wee didn't
Little
like you
weenie.
walking next to her. Huh?
She didn't like me walking next to her. That was a big no-no.
Talk about primal. She's the most
dog.
loving thing you could ever have next to you.
Yeah.
And she'll follow you from room to room to room.
Lay on your neck, want to lick your face, follow you, be your shadow, and then the next minute,
She'll just chew your eyes out.
the minute you give her a bone, I swear.
I know. Isn't that crazy?
We're giving her a bone, though, because we're keeping her down because we're supposed to keep her on bed rest for 2 weeks because she hurt her back.
Yeah.
But my gosh, like I wanted to punch her across the room.
Did you?
She's being a punk.
Really?
Yes.
I know. Don't you just want to say to dogs, like, I'm not going to take your bone?
I don't want your ugly, horrible bone.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to take your bone. It's covered in blood and
Ew, and marrow. Yeah, I want to eat your marrow.
yeah, it's like.
Yeah.
So how do you like that vitamin C powder? It's so good, huh?
Can we talk about that? I love my vitamin C powder.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah, its stuff is really good.
Health Force.
Health
At
Force.
the grocery store or at the health food store.
Yeah, we actually are affiliated with them as well.
Are we with Health Force?
Yeah, so we'll put a link if you guys want to support us.
It is so good. I love the flavor. It has a little tang to it. I put it in a mason jar and with some water and just shake the thing up. And, since I've started doing the vitamin C powder, probably in the last 6-8 months, I have not had one huge, flare-up of gallbladder.
Oh, really?
Yeah, issues. I was having all kinds of what felt like stones, and I'd done some research online finding out what were things that people should do that have those feelings of that. And vitamin C, obviously, it seems like it's good for everything, was one of those things, and I started doing it then, and man, my gosh, it's been so awesome.
Yeah, did I ever tell you about the guy that story of that guy in New Zealand that got brought back from chemo?
In the coma?
Yeah, or not, sorry, chemo, but yeah, from a coma.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
I know. From vitamin C drip, right?
Intravenous vitamin C.
Jeez.
It's crazy.
I was talking to somebody else this week who was that? Do you remember I told you? They had pure vitamin C drip as well, or vitamin C intravenous. Yeah, and who was that?
Christy's mother-in-law, right? Scott's mom?
I don't think it was. No.
Didn't she do intravenous vitamin C?
Was that? Yeah.
Or was it someone else?
I know she chelated stuff out. I'm not sure if it was it was somebody who had something. No, it was somebody else that had some major disease or problem.
Wow. And
did vitamin C. I'm totally blanking, but it really ended up saving them. So.
Yeah, vitamin C is one of the most incredible substances you could take, and if it's something that, from what I understand, you can take it in any form too. It doesn't have to be like the one we use from Health Force. It's our favorite.
Yeah.
It is, like you said, tangy and
so good. Tastes like a little acai berry.
Yeah, it's actually camu berry dried and powdered.
I didn't mean acai. I meant goji. Sorry.
Oh yeah. And so if that's something that you can afford, or if you can get in supplemental form, I would suggest really to start taking that because it's good for hundreds of different preventative things, as well as making your body work better, and it's just an amazing substance.
Yeah,
vitamin C is so so amazing.
A little different from the Flintstone vitamins we took as kids. That leaves that horrible vitamin-y flavor in your mouth.
Yeah, that was less than desirable.
Less than desirable, I agree.
If you guys are interested, we just ran that ad for the Qigong. Really awesome course. We've been having quite a few of you guys purchase that recently, and for that we are so grateful and thankful. But hopefully those of you who have purchased it enjoy it as much as I do. It's really, really an awesome course. And if you want to listen to the interview that we did with Tristan Truscott, you can listen to that at episode number 127. And we talked for an hour about energy and qi and how to get more energy into your body, and how to use Qigong in a way to transfer the energy in your body and to really just boost your health and immune system. Just an amazing course. So we're thankful to you guys who have purchased the course through us, but we have yet to have one person return it.
That's true, actually.
Yeah, it's so good. I mean, it just comes with all these videos with how to do it, how to do all the exercises. It comes with all these workbooks and audios, and it's awesome.
I'm a loser because I haven't spent the time that you have, and I know you've felt the difference. Well,
you work for a living.
I do. That's true. I do, actually.
Yeah.
You're right. I'm spread too thin.
Hopefully
but
not for too long.
I want to be doing this full time for my work.
I know.
Sad face.
Yeah. So don't beat yourself up.
No. Okay. Thanks. But I have to say, I did go back to yoga this week for the first time in a year consistently, and I'm feeling. I just want to beat myself up. I'm feeling sore, but I'm like, why the heck haven't I prioritized this? And again, I know it's life and it's just been busyness, but I feel so good.
Oh, yeah.
Doing yoga on a regular basis, I swear. And what's funny is one of my clients is an orthopedic surgeon, and I've been having problems with what I thought was my meniscus. And I was playing softball last fall in a league, and I thought I tore my meniscus.
Yeah.
I was wearing my Batwoman costume on Halloween last year.
Your Batwoman costume.
And I had little capes hanging off my socks. Remember that?
You had short shorts and high socks.
I did.
Yeah.
And you liked it.
I liked it.
And I had people yelling, "Go, go, go." And I'm like trying to take one for the team. And I remember I just thought I ruined my leg, right? I thought I was invincible, like I was 18.
Yeah.
And so since then it's been acting up, but I noticed it wasn't acting up at the beginning. It got hurt. And then a month later, I started doing yoga for like 6 months, never complained about it. And then the minute I stopped doing yoga, I started feeling it again. And my orthopedic surgeon client, who was so nice to be able to look at it for me the other day when I was doing his hair, he assessed it and said, "No, it's not your meniscus, it's your IT band." And it's basically from standing too much and not stretching it. So even since I started yoga back up again, I have not felt that tightness I felt. Like I swear it's my body just needing to get back to that state of stretchiness.
Yeah, being limber.
And man, I can't say enough in my own personal life, physically and mentally and emotionally about yoga.
Yeah.
I dig it. So
Yeah, yoga and Tai Chi and the 5 rites and Qigong. All of these are just such great exercises to do. Mostly, women seem to gravitate more towards these types of exercises, but they're just so great because I feel the same way after doing Qigong as I did when I did yoga. You feel like you are energized, but you just worked out, but you had a massage. It's just like this entire...
It's a really strange euphoric, strange feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, these types of exercises are really beneficial. So if you don't do any exercise, I would highly recommend doing something like that.
Yeah.
The 5 rites or Qigong or yoga or Tai Chi. But I think it's good to do both, where you're doing like the yin and yang kind of thing, where you're like you're running or going for a walk or lifting weights or doing something. I think that's yang.
I think that's right, yeah.
Yang, and then the yin would be the exercises that build energy in the body, like Qigong and yoga and stuff.
Replenish your chi.
Yeah. It was interesting when I was talking to Tristan about this stuff, because he put the course together with Peter Ragnar, who we're trying to get on the show.
Yeah.
And talk about an amazing guy.
I know.
I mean, he's incredible. But he was saying that he uses Qigong for lifting weights. And I'm not sure if he said this on the air or off the air. And I was like, that's weird, like there's, it's so strange.
Yeah, that's not when you really put two and two together.
Because they're two opposite things. And I said, why? I don't get it. Why does he do that? And Tristan said, well, it's because he uses the Qigong to build his energy. So he has the core energy he needs to lift all that weight that he lifts. So it's almost like you build it and then you release it from the lifting of the weights, and you can... And so he was saying that Peter probably couldn't lift that amount of weight if he didn't do Qigong.
Wow.
And it's pretty crazy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so maybe that's my problem at the gym. If I did more Qigong.
My problem is I haven't gone to the gym, so I can't lift anything. I can barely lift my 10-pound wiener dog.
Oh, my gosh, that's so funny.
Good for you. Yeah, that's true. That's interesting.
We've got a couple listener questions we've got to get to.
Okay.
So Pierre writes in, sends a really cool article, and I'm going to have to share this on the site. But it's called Media Madness, Fish Oil Supplements Cause Prostate Cancer.
Ooh.
Crazy, huh?
And fish oil has been quite the buzzword lately.
Yeah, it's really interesting. So if you're interested in learning about fish oil, it's funny because I think we have another listener question where the person says just the opposite.
Okay.
And he talks about Brian Peskin. His research is questionable, and the stuff that Brian Peskin is saying is wrong. So with this stuff, you kind of have to do your own research, right? I mean, it's like...
Well, and I believe not only do your own research, but like I always say, just come to your own conclusion, because everybody's body is different.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think it's not so much... I take an Adam Bergstrom kind of approach of like, it might not be so much what you're doing, it's when you're doing it and how you're doing it and how thankful mentally you are and spiritually you are for it.
Right.
That might change the outcome, but yeah, anyway, sorry.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. I mean, what Brian Peskin says makes sense to me, because, the way they're getting this fish oil is they're basically juicing these things and pressing them and extracting what juice is in their glands and in their little skeletons and their fat. And there would be no way for us to consume that many fish. And so
that's true.
It just seems to be unnatural. But then other people promote it, but Brian Peskin is really down on fish oil.
I know.
And this article talks about how fish oil causes prostate cancer. So you may want to look into this. It's really interesting stuff. So thank you, Pierre, for that. And
I love that people are sending in this stuff.
Right along the lines of that, Dagmar says, "Aloha, I just listened to your interview with Brian Peskin. Do a Google search questioning Peskin's research. The article below is from 2007, but it is a beginning. Your guests need to know."
Ooh.
And this website is an article that was originally posted on the Weston A. Price Foundation website, talking about who is Brian Peskin, what is it all about, and the fact that he oversimplifies things. And it says at the end of the article, the upshot is that oil blends with magical EFA ratios are no panacea, and claims that these products will definitely prevent cancer, representing huckstering, however well disguised. Small amounts of essential fatty acids are available to us in whole foods. The body uses these best in the context of nutrient-dense diet containing adequate amounts of saturated fat. Foods rich in certain fatty acids, such as coconut oil, flax oil. Dr. William Wong is really down on flax oil. Evening primrose oil and cod liver oil can play a role in the treatment and prevention of disease, but only when used with care along with a diet of real food. So,
why is Dr. Wong down on that? Is it because of the hormones? Is it because of estrogen?
Yeah.
With the flaxseed or the...
Flax is, I think, right below beer in terms of
estrogenic properties or
the
something?
phytoestrogens in it.
Interesting.
And so, I mean, it's just like, health is a moving target.
I was going to say, and it continues.
I right now, unless something comes through that shows me otherwise, I've read this article. I don't necessarily resonate with most of it. This one that's on the Weston A. Price, I'll post a link to it and you can check it out.
Okay.
But I tend to side with Professor Peskin on this one. But who knows? I mean, I'm no scientist. I'm not seeing what's going on in the human body.
Yeah.
But thanks, Dagmar, for writing in and letting us know about that. And then you had a really long question, didn't you?
I did?
Yeah. I think I sent you one. I forwarded it to you on email.
Well, let me look.
Okay.
Oh,
did you
I
find
found it?
Okay.
Yeah, from Austin.
Austin.
Yeah. Do you want me to read it?
Sure.
Okay.
Or do you want to take a break first?
Oh, we probably should take a break.
Okay, let's take a break first.
Okay.
Okay, we will be right back after this little break. So it's been so much fun for my wife and I to put together this website with all of the articles and the transcriptions and the store and the shows for you. It's been really, really great. And if you would like to support us, we've got a really great store on our website. And we do it mostly through affiliations with products that we really, really believe in. And we search out and do a lot of research before we put any of these products on the store. So if you go to extremehealthradio.com/store, there's a little welcome video from me there, and you can learn more about what we're about and how we've chosen the products to be in our store. But we've got all kinds of great things, like a ton of DVDs that you can check out in all different tabs, as well as products for certain conditions like yeast infection and cancer and your own blood tests. And we've got physical products and digital products and diet products where you can learn about the paleo diet and different summits, the Real Food Summit and the Perfect Digestion Plan. And we've got all kinds of different things for fitness as well. We sell yoga trapezes and yoga courses and Qigong courses, really, really high quality stuff, and pregnancy products and food prep products if you're interested in learning how to cook real food, as well as a really great raw food prep program. And we've also sell lots of different herbs and supplements through Mountain Rose Herbs and Surthrival and protein powders and blenders and dehydrators and all kinds of really, really great products. And I like the fermentation products too, where we've got courses on how to ferment anything, and you can buy fermentation products, physical products like fermentation crocks, and We've got a whole line of survival products and, like I said, blenders and juicers and rebounders and water purification systems and chemical-free glass cookware and all kinds of really great stuff. So if you're interested in supporting us, check out our store. We've got lots of high-quality products that are handpicked by me to be in here. And like I said, we do lots of research before we put any of these products in our store. So check it out, extremehealthradio.com/store. So thanks for listening, and let's get back to the show.
All free shows, all the time, on Extreme Health Radio. Opening minds and transforming lives worldwide. Join our community today. Sign up to our email list and instantly get our free gift to you, along with loads of inspirational content and cutting-edge tips to help change your life at extremehealthradio.com/subscribe.
And as the lady said, don't forget to subscribe to our newsletter list. Lots of cool stuff on there, and we give away a free ebook, Lessons from the Miracle Doctors. It's normally you can get it in physical version on Amazon for $19, I think.
Is it really?
Yeah, you can buy it. But if you sign up, if you go to extremehealthradio.com/subscribe, like the lady said, you can get a digital version that we send immediately. So really cool, and you get show updates and some different articles that we post and different things like that relating to health. So don't forget to subscribe to our email list. Love to have you join us on there. And also don't forget to subscribe on Facebook as well. Love to have you join our community. And just recently I wanted to say about the store. I recorded that commercial a little while ago. But we have been working on relaunching our store. We've actually done it. Shockingly
We've
enough.
launched?
We've launched.
Yes. I do know this.
Yeah, so that's something.
It looks great.
Yeah, it's really cool, and it functions and looks like a real store now, and you know, it's not so ghetto.
It wasn't ghetto, but it functions very well.
Yeah, it's just a lot better than it was, and so you can check out that if you want. extremehealthradio.com/store. And right now we've got about 30 or 40 products on there. We're going to be adding some on a daily basis, probably 1 or 2 a day. That's my goal, is to there's lots of just amazing people doing out there with amazing products that we support them. So
yeah, for sure.
So we'll be adding those. And so we had that email, right?
We did, yes.
From Alston.
Do you want me to read it?
Yeah, let's go through this.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Let's do this thing.
Let's do this.
Writes in, Dear Kate and Justin. Hey, look, my name's first. It's usually Dear Justin and Kate.
Oh, is it?
Haha. Dear Kate and Justin.
Nice.
You're the backup. I really enjoy your show.
I'm the backup.
I'm just kidding. This show would not be a show without you. I really enjoy your show. I love the fact that you are both seekers, people with the desire, intelligence, and humility to look for answers. Your show inspired me to make a super easy change that not only saves me money, but may also improve my health. I also had some very positive, immediate feedback from making this change. You or one of your guests mentioned something about blue blocker sunglasses on one of your episodes. I've implemented many of the suggestions I've heard on that show. Since I have a small business that needs a lot of my attention and requires me to spend a lot of time on the computer, turning off the computer 2 or 3 hours before bedtime isn't an option for me. I tend to shut down my laptop, crate the dog, brush my teeth, and go to bed all within 10 minutes or so. We know that.
Yeah, I can
crate the dog.
I can relate to that.
As you know, blue light rays affect melatonin production, and since some studies have indicated that a deficiency of melatonin is a risk factor for breast, prostate, and other cancers, melatonin is important.
Yes.
Exclamation. I agree. I have known for a while that sleeping in total darkness is best. However, since that is rarely possible, my wife and I have slept with sleep masks for the last few years. You can agree with that, can't you?
Yep.
You can buy cheap sleep masks for about $5 at most drugstores, but we prefer the masks from Bucky.com.
Bucky.
We'll put a link to that. We like 2 of their models. One costs $13 and the other costs $20. They are They last much longer and are much more comfortable on my big head than the $5 sleep masks. Doubt he has a big head.
Yeah.
$5 to $20 every year so to replace worn out masks and thereby reduce our risk of cancer seems like a very good deal. But I knew nothing about the blue blocker.
The blue blocker.
Oh my gosh, that's a yawn. That was unfortunate timing.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You gotta make me yawn here.
Sorry, I'm not bored with his email. I just had to yawn.
No, that happens.
Whew. Yeah. Whew. Had to knock that out.
You know, by the way, Adam Bergstrom says amazing things about how beneficial yawning is for you.
Really?
Yeah.
So I should not be upset that I just had to yawn in the middle of an article?
No. He says that it releases some sort, I forget, you know how he gets so into things, and it releases some sort of pressure, some gaseous pressure inside the intestines, thereby releasing hormones in your body, and it's like a longevity principle people like yogis use.
Really?
Yawning, yeah, it's.
Well, I'm not surprised because I love the way yawning feels. I mean, you feel pretty good afterward, even though you're...
Right?
Yeah, right?
It's one of the best feelings. You got a good yawn, you're just,
like
man.
a good sneeze.
Yeah.
Although Adam Bergstrom would probably take it a step further and be like, well, if you're yawning while you're wearing the color chartreuse, you're going to have a baby. Or if you're
going to have a baby.
If you yawn while you're wearing yellow...
On a Tuesday.
At
3 p.m.
At 3 p.m., you'll want to go make bran muffins.
That's right. He'll have a whole thing.
He does. He has it all down.
He's awesome.
I'm glad, though, because I was tired. I'm sorry about that.
No, it's all good.
But Austin writes, but I knew nothing about the blue blocker glasses until I heard your show. I recently bought some blue blocker glasses. I also got some orange light bulbs. Plus, I installed the Flex on my laptop and an app called Twilight on my Android.
Nice.
Flex makes an app for iPhone and iPad, but not for Android.
Okay.
So far, I haven't noticed anything dramatic from the above. That part of the story is coming. I am also doing these things so that if I am destined to get cancer, I'll hopefully at least get 10 years later than I would have otherwise.
Right.
I also heard on your show that Wi-Fi is unhealthy. Right now, I can't see myself running a home business without Wi-Fi. But when I was thinking about this issue, I noticed a lamp timer, sort of like this one. He sent a link that needed to be put back in the closet. We use lamp timers to hopefully fool burglars into thinking we are home when we are on vacation. Last night, for the first time, I used one of the lamp timers to shut off my Wi-Fi and business phone at around 11 and then turn back on at 7. I did this in hopes of having a benefit that would manifest itself a few decades from now.
Nice.
Also, since I was in the habit of only shutting off my cell phone, but also putting it in a bag that acts as a Faraday cage before going to bed, I didn't expect anything obvious to happen from shutting off the Wi-Fi. The router is on the first floor and the bedroom's on the second, so how much impact could it have on anything? Therefore, I was shocked when I woke up this morning full of energy 90 minutes before my alarm clock.
Wow.
This is totally unexpected since I worked late last night and haven't awakened with as much energy in a couple of years. For the last year, I've been averaging at least 10 hours of sleep a night, which is awesome.
Wow, that's better than I get.
And I had to drag myself out of bed. Last night, I got 6, and I have felt energized all day.
Wow.
This non-audible noise or non-visible light was apparently disrupting my sleep. I'm starting to wonder if the extra sleep I've needed, the mild depression I've had to deal with lately, and the lethargy I felt when I upgraded to a more powerful Wi-Fi router, but I can't remember exactly when I bought it or when the symptoms started. Suggestion: how about having your listeners and or Facebook friends shut off their Wi-Fi for one night and report the next morning? With a lamp timer, it can lower their electric bill, extend the life of their router, and possibly extend the life of their family. I'll bet there are a lot of people who are lethargic or depressed only because of the EMFs emitted from their cell phones or Wi-Fis. Love you guys. Found out about your show a couple months ago, and I've been listening to you and my iPod on double speed to catch up. I'm now on episode 135. You and most of your guests actually sound pretty good on double speed, but a few of your guests, like Nick Stern, are on double speed to begin with. LOL.
Yeah,
we were just talking about Nick Stern. That's funny.
Did you hear him?
Episode 71, I heard him. Yeah. I wasn't on that one, though, I don't believe.
Yeah, he is a fast talker.
He's pretty...
And you know who would be funny on double speed is probably...
Alvin and the Chipmunks?
Brian Peskin.
Oh, Brian Peskin, that's true.
You know?
Yes.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
True.
Yeah, the Wi-Fi is definitely something to consider. And that reminds me of the interview we did with What was her name?
Sheila Hemphill.
Sheila Hemphill, yeah. She was really interesting lady.
Yeah, she's so cool.
And she talked about the dangers of the smart meters. And I think that's in our energy section. But these Wi-Fis are very dangerous. And the cool thing, though, is that there are ways to offset these things, so being grounded, there's lots of things that you can do to protect yourself from Wi-Fi's. Like Austin's saying, you can shut off your Wi-Fi at night. Huge thing. That's what we do. We only turn our Wi-Fi on when you need it.
Right.
And then when you don't need it, we turn it off. Yeah. So there's some good stuff on there. And
that's a great email, though. Like I like that he even suggested, how about doing like a little experiment? What do you call that? Experiment / what's the word I'm looking for? I guess experiment, but I'm looking for like to find out
like to test things to see if people get results.
Yeah.
Experiment.
No, I
think we'll go with experiment.
I know, but there's another word. I can't even itch my back because my yoga hand. Ow.
Experiment, probably.
Experiment, but there's another word. But yes, that would be interesting to try and encourage people to do. Maybe we should try a designated day in the future around Christmas break, maybe to ask people to try to do it and see how they were feeling the next day. Yeah,
that would be interesting to do.
So that might be coming to you in the future.
Yeah, that would be good. And let's see. Thanks, Austin, for all that information. We'll put the links to those websites, bucky.com and justgetflux.com and all this stuff on extremehealthradio.com /152. And I read the email from Dagmar about Brian Peskin. Not a fan of Brian Peskin. That's okay. Those kinds of things happen. Mary writes in, "Hi guys, absolutely love your show. I listen to a couple shows a day. Wow. I wonder what Kate does to get rid of the toxins that she's around when she's in the salon. I'm 29 and I've been in the business for over 10 years. About a year ago, I started getting dizzy when I'm at work, and I can feel that the chemicals are affecting me. Do you take detoxing supplements or anything? Thank you for your time, Mary."
Yeah, let's talk about this.
Yeah.
I remember getting the email. We've been so bombarded. We haven't been able to write back to her, I don't think.
And you're on your way to Chemical Cloud in a few minutes, right?
I am, unfortunately. I do have to go back to the toxic soup I work in. But until I don't have to do that anymore, it's interesting, Mary?
Yeah, let's talk about all the things you're doing, because you're doing a heck of a lot.
Well, it's interesting she's getting headaches, because that is a common kind of a theme I've been getting from hairdressers and people in the beauty industry that I get emails from. It's not good. I think headaches are a very small thing, and we're seeing them, but the things we're not seeing are even more scary, I believe. So I think we should pay attention to those.
Right.
Okay, the things I'm doing while I have to still be exposed to this, unfortunately, is zeolites.
And you actually walk into the salon inside a bubble, don't you?
I wrap myself in packing peanuts and cellophane.
And it's a huge toroidal-shaped bubble that you walk around in.
I'm the boy in the bubble.
You're the boy in the bubble.
I wish, actually.
Yeah.
That would be better.
That would be.
No, but since I cannot do that, I do take the zeolite every day. I take a spray, like the double strength zeolite. What's the name of that one I take? It's called
Touchstone Essentials. If you're interested in this zeolite, you could just go to our website.com /zeolite, ZEOLITE, and you can find out about it on that page. And we've also interviewed the main head honcho there. What was his name? Eddie Stone.
Eddie Stone.
Really great guy.
But I take, I'm sorry, but I take one that's like way stronger. I take like a double.
You get the Pure Body Extra Strength.
Thank you. Pure Body Extra Strength.
Yeah.
I do that because I think being exposed to these toxins on this level like we are is very important. It's really easy. It tastes like water. You spray it in your mouth. It's like a done deal. I do it 4 times a day. No, I do it 3 times a day, 4 sprays each.
Yeah.
I do that. I have been exposed lately to the foot bath, the Detox foot bath, which I'm still trying to figure out how I feel about that.
Right.
I'm doing nightly enemas, coffee enemas.
Change your life, huh? Those things are amazing.
Oh my gosh, they totally have. I feel like, to be honest, that and the sweating and the sauna and the hot yoga are the 3 things I feel, all those things together, plus the zeolite, I guess, are making me feel like I'm doing something proactive.
But then also you're doing the the clay from Vitality Herbs and Clay.
I'm doing the sacred clay.
The sacred clay.
In a smoothie that apparently draws toxins to it and depletes or expels them from your body.
Right, through your intestinal tract. And you do the enemas just about every night, right? And then you do the sauna afterwards.
Yeah, I do that. My goal, which I don't succeed every time, but is to do an enema, which I'm usually in there about 40 minutes by the time I do it. It ready.
How many cycles do you do? 3?
I do 3. I can't hold the enema out of that bag. 3 cups of water and coffee mixed together for more than... I try to hold 1 for 15 minutes. And then I do 2 other little small... Like, however I have to break the bag up, I do it into 3 sections. So sometimes I'll do the first part of the enema, expel it right away, or sometimes I feel like I can hold that for 15 minutes. And then the 2 after are real quick, like 5-minute ones each, or vice versa. But man, lately, it's wild. I think I've told you, I felt... so scared to Google what it was I thought I was seeing come out.
Yeah, you go into Google Images and you're in for a nightmare.
You're into tapeworms, roundworms, things with eyes.
Yeah.
But I was seeing these things come out. I know it's kind of gross, but like that looked like flesh. They looked like polyps or tumors. And I haven't seen anything online that looks exactly like what I've seen, but it's the most bizarre thing, and it makes me glad no matter what they are that they're getting the heck out of my body.
Right. So you see these every time or just sometimes?
I've seen them just sometimes. Last week I saw them 3 times in a row, and I haven't seen them since. But that was a little disturbing slash cool.
Yeah.
It freaked me out. You know, like you're thinking, are my intestines coming out? But at the same time, I'm like, whatever the heck those were, they don't need to be in my body.
I got a question for you. Did you guys can't see this because you're listening to this show, but Kate, did you get something out that looked like that?
Oh gosh. That thing looks like it's out of a horror movie.
Oh my god, I think it's some sort of tapeworm or something.
Oh, that thing has teeth.
It looks like it'll come and just, it's like out of Chucky or something.
Oh, is this candida fungus in your brain? Okay, that's gnarly.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Yuck. Probably.
So you've been getting stuff out every day. Every time you do it, right?
Yeah, it just feels really great. And then I try, I have been getting tons of stuff out, and that makes me feel good knowing I'm actually doing something proactive to feel like I'm seeing the cleansing happening. Zeolites are awesome, but you don't really feel.
Right, you don't feel anything.
No, but I know that it's working, but along with things that I know I'm feeling or seeing are great.
Right.
And then skin brushing.
Oh, have you been doing that?
I have been doing it a little bit more.
Okay.
And then I try to sit in the sauna and sweat it out. I can't say enough about the sauna. That's how I feel like I really...
Yeah, that sauna is great.
am detoxing. And I have to say, though, Mary, since I've been detoxing more and more in the last few months and been really proactive with my health in that way from the salon, I am very, very sensitive, more than I've ever been, to being in the salon.
Yeah, you feel it more, don't you?
Oh, gosh. Like, I'll just be doing a color on somebody and it'll take my breath away. And it's like, oh, like... unlike ever before, where I can't be around it. It's very hard. It's like you want to wear a SARS mask or something.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
I feel you. I mean, while we have to do what we have to do, I'm just trying my hardest to try to protect myself and move in a path that's away from the beauty industry altogether. But
yeah, because eventually we're gonna get you out of there and working on this show full time, and
hopefully Mary can have in the future some other option. But until then, those are the things that I do, and I suggest rebounding. I don't do it enough, but I know it moves your lymph system, and if things are basically storing up in your lymph,
right,
that's always a good thing.
Yeah, I do it 10 minutes a day, the rebounder, and it's just incredible. It's so good.
Yeah.
And I would add that to your protocol too, if you're interested in detoxing, because these are all things that you could do easily. I mean, all this stuff is, once you buy the rebounder, the sauna, things like that.
You have them.
Or, do the enema. You don't have to do the rebounder and sauna. You can just have incredible detox just by doing the enemas.
Yeah.
And you can get a thing on Amazon for $5 and get the coffee. It's amazing.
I mean, that is huge.
Yeah.
I think too is probably, I was thinking there was one other thing I feel like it's really good for my juice cleansing.
Oh yeah.
Juice cleanse, when I've done that, I actually feel really stinking good. Like, I feel like that's a proactive thing that I'm seeing the difference in how I'm feeling right away. Whether it's a 1 day, 2 day, 5 day, or 7 day that I've embarked on, I feel like all of them have been just as equally good, with the greens, as many green juices as you can.
Right.
Oh, and wheatgrass shots. I mean, there's things that I feel like it all adds up to be a really good
And another
protocol.
great thing to do probably would be like the Juva.
Oh, gosh.
You know what I mean?
And that's going to be my fall.
Yeah, we'll do that
cleanse.
soon again. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'll be really, really good.
And that helps all your organs. So that's something to look into, I think.
Yeah, Juva cleanse. It's really amazing. And we interviewed, what was his name?
You did.
Dr. Charles Partido.
Yeah, near the beginning. I forget what episode he was.
Yeah, he was really good. I forget. We'll put a link to his interview if you're interested in doing a cleanse. We also interviewed the head doctor from the Clean program.
Oh, gosh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so if you go to our website, /ejuva, EJUVA, or /clean program, all one word, you can check out both those herbal cleanses. And those are something that I think are really, really important to do.
Gosh, I know.
So we have another email here. Let's see. Diane from Brooklyn, New York says, hi, Justin. My son and I went for blood tests, and the MD said we have low folic acid levels. I've read that folic acid supplementation causes prostate tumors and other cancers. Is there a way to supplement with folate instead? I can't seem to find any products, and the doctor said food intake would not alleviate the problem. Interesting. I cannot seem to find any products. Folic acid, I think, is folic acid, if my memory serves me correct, is a synthesized version of folate. So folic acid would be harmful to you. And I think folate is like a vitamin B9, I think.
Okay.
And you can get that in certain foods. I think unsulfured brewer's yeast has lots of folate. Is that right? Unsulfured?
Is that why we were taking it? Is that what we were trying to get out of it? Okay.
Yeah, I think so. Is that right? Unsulfured brewer's yeast. I know eggs have a lot of folate. Spinach, bananas, things like that. Vegetables, melons, fruits. I would highly recommend getting folate from your food and not necessarily supplementation, unless you can get like a whole food supplement. You might want to look into, you might want to look, you might want to try to do for folate is call up Michael King at vitalityherbsandclay.com and see if they have anything for folate, if they have any supplements.
He's so helpful.
Yeah, he's really great.
I love him.
I know citrus fruits like oranges and lemons have a lot of folate.
Okay.
But folic acid is, from what I understand, is a synthesized version of vitamin B9, which is folate.
Okay.
So folic acid. And if your doctor is recommending supplementation, I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, it's hard to say because if he's an MD, he probably doesn't have that much nutritional training. Not to disparage MDs, but typically they don't have a lot of training. Not saying this guy doesn't.
Yeah.
But I would definitely try to get it from food and maybe contact. You might want to try Health Force. See if they have any whole food vitamin supplements for folate. Other than that, I don't know. I wish I could be of more help on that one. So thanks, Diane.
I wouldn't even know where to begin with that one, so good try.
Yeah.
Seriously.
And then we've got Danielle writes in, hey, Kate.
Hi, Danielle.
Heard you and Justin talking about enemas the other night.
My favorite subject lately.
Favorite subject. I loved how you were really seeing the benefits. I know what you mean. You could look into doing a wheatgrass implant to mix things up from the coffee. Or you could implement it into your nightly routine, but start with the wheatgrass. Also, don't worry about the caffeine and the coffee stimulating alertness. Going the back way doesn't have the same effect as it does in the mouth. But you had a problem yesterday.
Oh man, I have to say the last 5 nights that I've tried it too close to bed, I'm like very awake.
Yeah, it's funny because she says it doesn't, but I have, I can feel it when I do an enema. I can feel my heart start to race a little bit.
Oh, can you? That way?
From the coffee.
Huh.
Anyway, my partner and I will also have a video tutorial on our blog next week or so. We're just about to launch our YouTube channel, Cosmic 33. Anyway, just thought I'd connect with you because I love the information you're enabling the world. I'll get my partner, Victoria, to connect with you also, as I'm sure you'll have a lot in common having both worked in salons.
You sound like a robot.
Oh, did I?
I will have a lot in common.
Yeah, I couldn't read it.
I know, I was just kidding. Having both worked in salons, huh? A lot of the salon theme reoccurring. Yeah,
you were just telling me recently that a friend or a guy in your salon, friend of ours, does work with surfboards, and he is wants to do enemas as well.
Yeah, he is, because he's around all the formaldehyde and obviously a ton of different chemicals. But yeah, I tell everyone about the enemas. I was going to say an enemy, just because I think they're fabulous, but I also think that we're not doing enough around these toxic substances for sure that we work around. So. Oh yeah, they're so good. That's a great email.
What's that?
That's a great email. Who was that from again?
Daniel. I said Danielle. Daniel Cosmic. He says.
Oh, Daniel Cosmic.
Yeah,
that's a great name.
Cosmic 33. That's his YouTube.
That's a great
YouTube handle.
Huh.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, thanks, Daniel. Yeah,
so you did say Danielle. I feel bad.
We'll check your video on YouTube or put a link to it. Let's see here. Is there anything else to get to? Oh, we have fun facts with Kate.
Oh, and they couldn't be any more fun than today.
Uh-oh. The fun facts with Kate. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
And now join us for Fun Facts with Kate.
Oh, man.
Where you never know what the heck is on her mind, or gonna come out of her mouth.
Can we get rid of that laugh?
I like it.
Oh.
That's funny.
I don't know if it's funny or just really freaky. I don't know.
Really odd. What do you got?
Well, this is random. This could have been a really good summer one, but I'm sure in some parts of the world this will always be an issue. But
in Australia, it'll be summer right now.
That's true. Then all the people down under should be listening to this.
That's right.
Homemade mosquito repellent. Get a spray bottle. Anybody can find a little cheap spray bottle.
I like it.
15 drops of lavender oil with 3 tablespoons of vanilla extract. Who would have thought this?
Wow.
1/4 cup of lemon juice and 10 drops of either citronella oil or lemon eucalyptus oil.
10 drops?
Uh-huh.
And so say that formula again?
So 15 drops of lavender oil, 3 tablespoons of vanilla extract.
Okay.
1/4 cup of lemon juice and 10 drops of either citronella oil or lemon eucalyptus oil.
Okay.
Citronella is, the one like the candles where it
oh, yeah.
It tends to repel from the smell. But you combine all those ingredients, throw them in a spray bottle, and then you put the remainder of the bottle, you fill, the empty part of the bottle that's still left with water and a little bit of witch hazel, if you have that.
Oh, wow.
And fill it up, and then keep it around. You can spray it on yourself. You can spray it on.
Water is, does it matter, like what size water bottle you get?
No, doesn't matter. I mean, the more you dilute it, obviously, I think the more that,
That's cool.
Yeah, but I think any amount of that is going to be helping keeping those bugs away, just to have the smells on you. And
we know that Lyme disease is transmitted through mosquitoes and ticks and things. And so that would be a great repellent.
Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it's natural mosquito repellent.
I like it.
And then ways to use lemon for beautiful skin.
Ooh.
Especially ladies, but I'm sure guys want to have beautiful skin too. It helps to fade age spots. I'm sure we all know that, but you can apply the lemon straight to your face on those areas before bed, I guess. And then you can wait, and then in the morning wash it off with cool water. So you can leave that on a whole night, apparently. I haven't done it yet, but that is something I looked into, and I'm going to be trying that.
That's cool.
For brighter, softer skin, you can use a fresh lemon and get the juice of the fresh lemon and put it on any area of your body to brighten up and soften your skin. Kind of rub it in there.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow.
You can get rid of... Oh, what's that?
You can leave it on all night.
Apparently.
Okay.
get rid of your blackheads. I didn't know this. You can rub lemon juice on the area with the blackheads, and it helps to, I don't know if it either brings them to the surface or goes in and eliminates them, but it could be used for that.
Those things are, yeah.
I haven't had those really in a long time, but I know that when you have them, they're not fun.
Yeah.
I wonder if that has to do with toxicity, though, actually.
Oh, I'm sure.
Just the buildup. I mean, obviously, there's skunk under your skin reacting.
With liver, I'm sure it's a liver issue.
Everything's a liver issue.
Yeah.
You can make a moisturizing mask, apparently. I've never tried this, but you can mix equal amount. I can't talk. You can mix equal amounts of honey, lemon, and olive oil together, and then you apply it to the dry areas on your skin and allow it to dry for about 10 minutes. And then you can rinse it off with warm water, and that is a moisturizing mask for your face.
Wow.
I know.
That's cool.
And then apparently you can also make an anti-wrinkle mask. You can mix a teaspoon of honey with a few drops of lemon juice and a few drops of sweet almond oil. And you can apply this mixture on your face and allow it to dry for 20 minutes and then wash it off.
Wow, that's cool.
I know. The honey makes sense, just the enzymatic qualities of it.
Yeah.
And the lemon, obviously the brightening and the toning qualities. But
well, yeah, the lemon is super acidic.
Right.
And your skin is acidic, so that would make sense. Mm-hmm. And then honey, raw wild honey is, from what I understand, the most enzymatically rich or active food in the world. So
in the world.
Yeah, it's super high in enzymes. If you guys are interested in a program for your face, if you go to our store, extremehealthradio.com/store, there's a really cool program by Marcus Rothkranz, and he was, what was he interview? He was episode number 7, I think, and he put together a whole program called Heal Your Face, and it's a really unique program because he talks about taking care of your skin and your face and all of that through proper organ health. So
it all goes back to that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Every time.
Most people are like, putting topical things on their face, which is like what this lemon stuff is, which is great.
Right.
You want to do that. You want to make sure you're putting good stuff on your skin.
Right.
But he talks about how when you heal your organs, your wrinkles go away, bags, and age spots and liver spots and all that kind of stuff. So really great program.
Not surprising.
So if you want to check it out, you can go directly to the page. If you want to go to extremehealthradio.com/wrinkles, I think that's the URL for that.
Okay.
Otherwise, you can check out in the store, but it's pretty good program.
Cool.
Yeah, really, really good for that kind of stuff. Let's see. What else do we got? I feel like we have a lot of...
What else do we got? Funny.
A lot more stuff, but I think we'll save some of this stuff for next show. We have a lot more emails and some other topics that we can cover. Perhaps we'll talk about the meditation.
Why are you pointing at me?
That you're doing?
Justin with that scary finger pointing at me. Yeah.
And maybe next time we'll talk about nebulizing a little bit more.
You know what? Those would be 2 good ones to cover because, yes, my world is opening up to me as I continue to broaden my horizons of health.
I know.
It is. And health. Why are you laughing?
Because you were searching for the right words there.
Yes, but did you like it?
I did.
That was very thought out.
Very poetic.
Thank you. But yes, my journey to health includes the mental as much as the physical, and I'm loving all the little daily
things.
Practices I'm doing.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yep.
All right.
Let's go nebulize. Oh, were you going to get to something else?
No, I think we got to do the final quote.
Oh, I have that.
Final quote of the day.
Oh.
Before we will say goodbye, let's leave you with something to ponder throughout your day. Here's an inspirational quote for this episode.
She cut you right off there.
I was singing.
Not when she comes on.
No. She was coming out as full force there.
She was coming out of the gates just snarling.
It's been a silly show. By the way, before this quote, what was the other animal that you were mentioning earlier today?
Oh, aurochs.
What the heck is an aurochs?
You know what an aurochs is?
No.
I can't. I think it's the the wild animal that the cow was genetically hybridized from.
I love that you haven't heard the word alpaca or llama, but you've heard aurochs. It's like, I've never heard the word circle, but I know what a rhombus is. Like, how do you skip that normal person step? I don't. I've known you for all this time, 12 or 13 years, and I've never heard you say that word. Aurochs. Yeah. Okay, anyway. Yeah, just a thought. That is the fun fact for the day. Yeah. What you don't know about your husband. This is a very good quote by Rumi.
Yes.
Rumi, right? And that just keeps showing up everywhere. Everywhere I look, I feel like I see a quote by Rumi. A lot of people are posting it on Facebook and different things. Both Rumi and Osho, but this one's by Rumi. This is actually a really good one. Don't worry that your life is turning upside down. How do you know that the side you are used to is better than the one to come? How good is that?
Yeah, that's really good.
Don't worry that your life is turning upside down. How do you know that the side you are used to is better than the one to come?
I like that.
That'll sit heavy with you if you let it.
Yeah, that's really good.
Because sometimes on this journey, I mean, personally, I resonate with that quote because I feel like you do feel like your life's being...
It's completely turned upside down.
Completely. And disrupted, and everything you... I mean, completely upside down is basically everything you thought you knew. You don't know anything anymore.
Yeah, everything you know is wrong.
So I love that he follows it up with, how do you know that side that we are used to is better than what is to come?
Yeah, because you never know what's to come is going to be probably most likely better than what you've ever experienced.
Right.
It's amazing. It's
pretty cool.
I like that quote.
So there you go.
There you go. Nice quote. That was a good episode.
Nice quote. It was a good episode. I'm gonna go nebulize and look at pictures of aurochs online.
So if you guys are interested in a good nebulizer, the one that we're using these days,
if you're interested in a good nebulizer,
is the Omron nebulizer. We really like that one.
Where do you get that? Amazon?
Well, no, I think we're hooked up with a company that sells it. If you just go to our website /OMRON, you can check it out. The cool thing I like about it is that it's got just 2 batteries, and most nebulizers you need to plug them in and have, so you can travel with this thing. Pretty cool thing. And what are we doing? Silver in that?
Silver, colloidal silver.
Colloidal?
Colloidal. We do have a friend who calls it colloidal.
Colloidal silver.
We love it. So. I think that'd be so funny just to like watch everyone, like, you know how you see people smoking in their cars on the way to work, people drinking coffees.
Oh, yeah.
Or even shaving, singing, putting on lipstick. I'd love if they looked over and were just nebulizing.
You're just sucking in all this smoke from a nebulizer.
I feel like I'm in like an ancient, I feel like I should be sitting in like a teepee. Or like in a circle. Some around a fire or something. Yeah, just nebulizing. It feels very very ancient.
It cleans out your whole lungs and everything.
Yeah, sometimes. Well, let's talk about this the next show because I have a lot to say about nebulizing.
Yeah,
whether you want to hear it or not.
Whether I want to hear it or not.
Whether anyone cares or not. I'm talking about it.
I'm talking about nebulizing, for crying out loud.
Yes.
Oh, man. So thanks, everyone, for listening.
That was fun. Thanks,
hopefully
guys.
You enjoyed the show. If there's ever anything we could do for you, just let us know. You can email us, Justin@extremehealthradio.com.
Or Kate@extremehealthradio.com. And I'm really sorry if it's taken me a long time to answer emails and do things like that. I apologize. It's been a lot trying to juggle all these balls in the air.
Yeah, likewise. I'm still, I think, 250 emails behind, so I'm making progress.
Oh,
I'm getting there.
Man. Yeah. But we are trying, and we really value. I mean, when we say email us, we don't mean to email us and then we're not going to get back to you. It's just, it might take a month or two. Hopefully not that long, but we'll get back to you.
Well, once I get caught up, I'll be okay.
Yeah.
It's just that when the website crashed and all of that, it was just difficult to...
Right.
I had to spend so many hours getting that taken care of. And then also doing the shows that we're doing at the same time. I just got backed up, I think, 6 weeks on email. So
bear with us, please.
Yeah, we apologize. We'll do our best to get back to you, and we love all of you guys. So thanks for listening. And if you enjoyed the show, please pass it on to your friends on Facebook. We have a like and share buttons at the top of every page. This is extremehealthradio.com/152. And you can post comments on there if you have anything to say about this episode. and you can share it with your friends. And every time you guys share our content, it really helps us a lot. So anything that you can share, whether they're shows or our website or our Facebook account or whatever, that you can share of our site, we would be so grateful. And it really does help us a lot on Facebook. And you can even send it, via email and things like that. So we're really relying on you. So if you can do that, that's a super huge help. So please do that if you can remember. And we'll catch you in the next episode. Thanks for listening.
Thank you for listening to this episode.
It's time to go for now, but our mission does not end with this show.
Justin and Kate will be back with another interview packed full of ideas, discoveries, and unique ways to regain your health.
Head on over to extremehealthradio.com/subscribe and instantly download our free gift too that contains cutting-edge strategies to start making healthy lifestyle changes today.
No material on this blog is intended to suggest that you should not seek professional medical care. Always work with qualified medical professionals, even as you educate yourself in the field of live food nutrition and alternative medicine. I'm not a doctor, nor am I offering readers or listeners medical advice of any kind. None of the information offered here should be interpreted as a diagnosis of any disease, nor an attempt to treat or prevent any disease or condition. While information in this blog and during this podcast is discussed in the context of numerous conditions, it can be dangerous to take action based on any of the information on this podcast or in this blog, or to